Okay, I've now downloaded my images web folder where my images are in. Okay. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to rename that folder nice and simply images, and that way I can keep everything consistent for you guys. Put my images folder within my website 10 folder. So now I should have in that website 10 folder the index page we were just fiddling around with and my images in an images folder. You'll notice that the index page is loose within that folder, and that's typically the way we structure our websites. So back to Dreamweaver. Okay, and let's get busy. We're going to insert an image first, so we can just put an image in an AP div, might make life a lot easier. So we're going to go insert layout objects AP div. Okay, we have an AP div there, and we're going to put our background image in here. So once again, insert, make sure you've clicked within the AP div, insert image, and from the images folder we should be able to choose a hopefully well-named background image. Called background. Okay, good job. The alternative text, we spoke about this already. This is vital for your search engines. It's also very handy for accessibility on your site. For the moment, we're just going to leave them blank. But just remember, if you're building something for search engines, the alternative text tag is really important. All right. You'll notice that when we're working, if something hasn't been saved, it'll have a little asterisk beside it. So just be sure to save as you go. Command S, nice fast way to save. So we have a page in there with our image in the background. You'll notice we're not using the code or the split tag at the moment. We're just using the design button to keep stuff nice and simple. Be careful touching the live toggle. If you turn that on, remember to turn it off, okay? Otherwise you will not be able to edit what you're working on. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to insert another layout AP div, insert layout objects AP div, and we're going to drag this one about here, and within here we're going to click in that AP div. You'll notice by default it's given it an ID, AP div 2 at the bottom. It doesn't name them very nicely, but you can rename them as you're working if you like. Insert image objects rollover image. You see that? Insert image objects rollover image. That'll let us put in an image that we can roll over and see another image. So we choose the home first. Home button goes in, and then for where it says rollover image, we're going to click on the browse button, and we're going to choose home button rollover. Okay, and hit OK. Oops. Okay. Now it's going to save that, and if we preview that, easiest way to preview that is just to go File, Preview in Browser, and I'm just going to choose Chrome. And you'll see that when we move into the area where that is, you're going to have a nice little rollover going on. Okay? Now, while we're at it here, we're going to choose, while we're building things simply, really simply, we're going to actually modify the background of this page. You know I'm not a big fan of CSS being written in the actual document itself, but just for simplicity's sake in building today, that's what we're going to do. Modify, page properties. And we're going to choose a background color here of black. Okay? And when you preview that, you'll notice all those boxes disappear. They're just for working on. Okay? And you'll notice we got a little page here working all right. Okay, so we're going to continue and just do that really quickly for the other two AP divs. All right? So, insert layout objects AP div. Okay, we're going to drag it down to where we want it. Click within the object here. Insert image objects, rollover image. And I'm going to choose a then button. And for my rollover image, I'm going to choose a then button over. Okay, hit the OK button. I'm just going to move that into a rough alignment. And we're going to tidy up the spaces around these AP div boxes because they don't need to be so huge. They just cause trouble if they overlap each other. And you see where we're going with this. File, Preview in Browser, Chrome. So if you want to just work on that, I'll get another video just showing you how to make a multiple page site with the same systems very shortly.